This time we're gonna talk about consistency. When you get upset, if you go to the Chick-fil-A, you get your tenders, you get your mac and cheese and your milkshake, and milkshake is good. They didn't put the whipped cream on it. Tenders are juicy, crunchy, mac and cheese is cheesy, boom, you're good to go. Then the next time you go, mac and cheese ain't got the same amount of cheese in it, the chicken tenders ain't really fully cooked, they put the whipped cream on your milkshake, they gave you the wrong milkshake, or the service wasn't the same. You're not gonna like that, right? So why are you giving your customers a different experience? Why sometimes you're on time, sometimes you're late, sometimes you're in a good mood, sometimes you're in a bad mood, sometimes your hands smell like smoke, you got the hangover, sometimes you talk to them, sometimes you don't. People want a predictable customer experience. Not necessarily same thing every time, because we understand that the cut is gonna be variable, but predictable in a sense where you speak to them every time they come. You rebook them every time they come. You're on time every time they come. These things, I didn't say anything about talent. I didn't say anything about how you cut.
Right now we got the steamer going on, getting the pores ready before we start applying the products. Imported from Orlando, a collagen mask. It restores and hydrates the skin and the pores. Just gives it a more refreshing look and sensation for the client. Just for this service alone, you could be charging top dollar. A little preview of what you're gonna be seeing on the 26th on your class.
We're not robots, so the cut might be different. They might want to switch their cut, but are you able to provide a predictable experience every time? Some people make it difficult for you to give them a predictable experience because they're so unpredictable. Their unpredictability becomes predictable. You know that this person is always gonna hit you last minute. You know that this person always need a credit cut or whatever. It bothers you, right? You don't like that. With my schedule and how it works, I prefer some predictability. I know that this person is gonna come every week or every 2 weeks or once a month. Boom. So every time they come, I know how I gotta give it up. I know they don't like this group or this family don't like the music with the cursing in it. If they're on my schedule, then I know, boom, 15 minutes before they come, we switching it. You know what I'm saying? Every Saturday, I try to provide a predictable experience. The slow grooves and tunes, the donuts, we drinking coffee, we talking about a similar subject every time. I'm asking a certain line of questioning every time, or just being consistent in me asking some questions every time. Treating my people, now that's a real hack that I can't believe I'm about to share on YouTube. So I like long form interviews. So if I can treat my client like they're on a podcast, I feel like that's an enjoyable experience, especially if I'm interested in their life and their lifestyle. I want to know a little bit more about it. How do you sell these cars? Do you stay in touch with your customers? I'm trying to get hacks from how they do their customer experience to try to add it to my customer experience so that I can be a better barber, so I can be a better service provider, so I can be sometimes a better person overall. I got fathers that come in, and I'm not a dad yet. I don't know much about being a father outside of what my experience with my own father. So just asking a line of questioning where I'm positioning myself as somebody that's learning from them. It makes people feel good to know that they are cool to you. When you're providing a service to your customers, it ain't always about you. It ain't always about you sharing your experience with them. Sometimes it's about you learning from whatever life experiences they have. I try not to give advice to people unless they ask for it. If somebody's telling me about some dilemma or some situation that they have in their life, first of all, I've already established confidentiality. I'm not gonna take what they tell me and talk to the other person, the next person about it, or talk to the other barbers about it, right? Ask questions, do some type of intelligence gathering and investigation to help them find their own solution. Because if I tell this person that, their girlfriend, she's for the streets, and they love her, they gonna look at me like, you know, this dude is judging me. He, you know what I mean? He's gossiping. He hating on me or whatever. And, you know, that's not an enjoyable experience, and they probably won't come back. So when it comes to being consistent in the barber game, you want to have a predictable customer experience as much as you possibly can. I'm not saying go overboard and shine their shoes and pick their boogers out their nose, but just be consistent. Consistent in who you are, consistent in the service that you provide, and consistent in your conversation, and be on time. September 26th, Maria's teaching a master class, facials and skincare. This is something that you don't want to miss. Maria is a master barber instructor. You see her wrapping towels with the hand massager. She's even doing my people with this. So this is something that you don't want to miss. You want to add another skill set to your repertoire. This is for you. I'll link tickets in the bio, and I'll catch you on the next one. It's V from Fade and Full, and we out. Peace. We got this master class coming up on September 26th with Maria. So, you know, I value having a licensed instructor under our roof.
That's dope.
So what we want to do is not only educate the people within our organization, but also open it up for everybody